Welcome back, Corlins, to more Dragon Age Origins. Heading to the mountaintop. Great! Another dragon I probably won't be able to defeat.
Be cautious. A dragon such as this is better to avoid than engage.
Yeah, I learned that from your hooker mother.
As you like. On it. Go on.
I pray you, stay your wrath. I bring before you your champion, who will fall upon your enemies as a cleansing flame, paving the way for your glory. Beloved Andraste, oh holy Andraste, we praise your name. I have spoken to the beloved Andraste. She will let you pass.
Good, it's time for you to die!
You would betray the disciples? Andraste herself will feast on your flesh! Go, show yourself to be Andraste.
Anyways. I don't know if I want to kill him. He's crazy and,
My only consolation.
You would betray the... Go!
Yes?
Show yourself!
guy's pretty tough. Yeah, that's not even possible. The guy's just decimating the shit out of me. I guess it's better to leave him alive anyways. They're into blood magic and shit, so... they seem evil enough. And I don't know if Lug-Lug can conquer them. Reaver, 2 Reavers, an Archer, a Mage.
I have spoken. We await your triumphant return. Go, show yourself to be Andraste's true champion.
I'm trying to get on with this gauntlet. Hopefully later in the game when I'm more powerful I can come back and just slay everybody.
I feel like we have just entered the Grand Cleric's bedchambers, where no one has gone before.
A fancy smanchy vase.
I bid you welcome, Pilgrim.
I'm here for the Urn Sacred Ashes.
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
Do I have to kick your ass?
It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet,
You might be taller, but Lug-Lug's got more girth.
found worthy, you will
Ladies
see
like
the
girth.
urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not,
I demand you take me to the urn, fuckhead.
there is only one way to the ashes, and that is through the gauntlet.
Very well. I will enter this shithole that you call Gauntlet.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others.
I pimped my sister out to a
rose
pimp.
above your caste to become a Grey
I don't feel
Lord,
bad about it.
but you left behind your family, who relied on you. Tell me, Pilgrim, did you fail them?
No. Even if I'd stayed, they'd still be miserable fucks.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours, nor someone else's.
I just
One
don't
wonders
care.
what these
I
guardians
want money
have
and
in
vag.
store. Be wary of his traps.
Oh, good. For a moment there, I thought you were going to go on a weepy tirade and try to share your feelings.
It seems that reflection on past mistakes is a constant preoccupation of the religious mind.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a gluttonous?
I cannot.
And now the self-flagellation? Oh, that is what comes next in these things, no?
And what of those that follow you? And the Antivan elf?
Oh, is it my turn now?
Else is there to tell?
Excited.
Many have died at your hand. But is there any you regret more than a woman by the name of...
How do you know about that?
I know much. It is allowed to me. The question stands, however. Do you regret?
Yes, the answer is yes, if that's what you wish to know. I do. Now move on.
Shale the stone giant. There is so little I can draw from you. I feel the distant echo of a soul, dormant for so long, now awake.
Good for you.
And with the awakening The slow realization of all you have lost. Ah, Shale, your entire existence is a test of your will and courage. You have my respect. And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter.
Is this guy a psychologist?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect your wishes. The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
The Maker's first creations were the spirits, glorious beings that populated the many spires of the Golden City, and the Chant of Light says they revered the Maker with unquestioning devotion. The Maker, however, was dissatisfied. Although the spirits were like him in that they could manipulate the aether and create form for it, they did not do so. They had no urge to create, and even when instructed to, so possessed no imagination to give their creations ingenuity or life. The Maker realized his own folly. He had created the spirits to resemble him in all but the one and most important way. They did not have a spark of the divine within them. He expelled all the spirits out of the Golden City and into the Fade and proceeded to his next creation, life. The Maker created the world and living beings upon it, separated from the Fade by the veil. His new children would be unable to shape the world around them, and thus would need to struggle to survive. In return for their struggle, the Maker gave them the spark of the divine, a soul, and he watched with pleasure as his creations flourished and showed all ingenuity that he had hoped for. The spirits grew jealous of the living and coaxed them into the Fade when they slept. The spirits wished to know more of life, hoping to find a way to regain the Maker's favor. Through the eyes of the living, they experienced new concepts: love, fear, pain, and hope. The spirits reshaped the Fade to resemble the lives and concepts that they saw, each spirit desperately trying to bring most dreams to their own realm, so they could vicariously possess a spark of the divine through them. As the spirits grew in power, however, some of them became contemptuous of the living. These were the spirits that saw the darkest parts of the dreamers. Their lands were places of torment and horror, and they knew that the living was strongly drawn to places that mirrored those dark parts of themselves. These spirits questioned the Maker's wisdom and proclaimed the living inferior. They learned the darkness they saw and become the first demons. Rage, hunger, sloth, desire, pride, these are the dark parts of the soul that give demons their power, the hooks that they use to claw their way into our world of the living. It was demons that whispered into the minds of men, convincing them to turn from the Maker and worship false gods. They seek to possess all life as their due, forging kingdoms of nightmare and the Fade in the hopes of one day storming the walls of heaven itself. And the Maker despaired once again, for he had given the power of creation to his new children, and in return they had created sin. Those evil bastards.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
I need to hear that again.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
The smallest lark could carry it while a strong man might not. The plague, no. A tune. Smallest lark, yeah. Small lark could carry it. And a strong man cannot. The wind, possibly coconut. We'll go with the tune.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy.
You can
They
fill
said
me
the
with
Maker
joy!
herself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
Whoa! Holy ballsack! Alright, Brona.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
I I gotta hear this twice.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come.
Dreams.
Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light.
Dreams.
Of what do I speak?
That's easy.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Let me hear that.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
I would say home.
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
The poison of the soul has to be jealousy.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alemanni, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Wields a broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Weakness, queen's time, probably mercy.
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
Alright, so far these are pretty easy. Disciple.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword, comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
This isn't nearly as hard as Conquest of Camelot, because you don't have to type in the riddle. You have these answers. Lightning and fire are similar. Women and hunger.
No man has seen it, but all men know it.
Okay, well, all men have seen lightning, fire, and women.
Any sword comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies.
And strongest armies will fail due to hunger.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Kefir, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
Disciple Habad.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
Bones of the world veiled in white. No. Yes. No. No. Yes.
Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains.
Veiled in white kind of gave that away with snowy peaks.
She could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Revenge. Vengeance.
Yes, my husband Hysarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
Those easy fucking riddles out my face.
Hey, what's shaping?
Whoa! It's my homie. Just adventuring, looking for some humic relic.
Adventuring. Hey, I did that today. Ran from another bunch that Jarvia sent after me. She wants to take me apart layer by layer. Didn't know I had that many layers. Did I mention she's real upset about Barat?
What's the purpose of this charade?
Don't you remember what you said? You don't think you failed us. You've forgotten us. That's the way it goes, isn't it? You can't afford to think about the past. You have to look forward. I'm proud of you for moving on. Here, I found this lying around and I've no use for it. I know you'll do something good with it. Goodbye, my friend. Remember me.
What the fuck you give me? Reflection, +1 Constitution, +15 to healing effects received. That could be pretty good. One less Constitution, but 15% bonus to healing. Kinda sucks we can't give Shale anything else but those two items, but I understand. +2 dex, obviously. Willpower, electricity damage. We don't do a lot of fire damage, so there's no point of equipping that. We got 6 Drake scales as well. Okay, well, we're fighting a Shale. God damn, you're fucking stupid, man.
It's your time to die. Onward and as you wish. Not so Lock me and you shall fight them out.
We got this lug fuck.
On it. Have it.
You're fucked now, Morgan Doppelganger, bitch. Andraste loved her
Practically no ear
disciples.
to cross. No need for a bridge then.
Tis certain this means I could help you with this test.
I have faith in my friends well enough. Faith that they will one day stab me in my back.
What good is an incorporeal bridge? We're supposed to imagine ourselves on the other side.
Lovely.
So there's the trick.
Each piece must be made solid in order for one of us to cross. Okay, so that doesn't exist. I hope I don't have to do this for each character. Okay. It gets that to appear. I think that's it. Just got to get one guy across.
Mother of mercy.
The altar's a little bit more dusty. Stone slab, you make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. Obviously, we need to remove our equipment.
You have been through the trials of the Gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
I stand in awe. Really?
What an odd thing to do with the honored dead. To store it in a pot. Bizarre.
Nice vase. I should get one for my house.
I want to take a pinch and I want to pour the blood. Uncork the vial of dragon blood and empty it into the urn.
The ashes. This most grievous of sins cannot go unpunished. Andraste must be avenged.
Sacrilegious!
Where to?
An order. As you
What the fuck is Shale doing? I mean, I want you to be defensive, but you need to fucking attack too. Gotcha, bitch. +3 spell power. A golden demon pendant. I think it's all about spell power, is it not? I'm gonna assume that's better for now.
On it.
God damn it. So fucking close to leveling too.
This won't take long.
You fucking monkey ass. Alright folks, that wraps it up for this episode. Stay tuned for more Dragon Age Origins.